Have you ever wondered why your life feels quieter than others? Why do people seem surrounded by constant chatter, invitations, and noise, while your phone stays silent? At first, it feels like something is missing. Loneliness appears, whispering that maybe you are falling behind while others move ahead. But what if this absence is not a failure, but a signal? Not weakness, but quiet strength. Today, we explore why having fewer friends, or even none, does not mean you are broken. It may mean you are rare. Stay until the end, because this idea can transform how you understand solitude. Albert Einstein believed solitude was essential for creativity. He needed silence and space to think clearly. Too much noise would blur the clarity behind his genius. The Stoics taught the same truth. Marcus Aurelius wrote that someone at peace with themselves is never truly alone. Epictetus advised guarding your circle, because the wrong company can damage character quickly. Seneca warned that it is better to walk alone than follow a crowd chasing emptiness. If history's greatest minds found strength in solitude, then your quiet life may not be a flaw, but a sign of depth and inner strength. It gives you space to reflect, grow, and understand yourself without distraction. In silence, your thoughts become sharper, your values clearer, and your direction stronger. What feels like isolation may actually be protection, guiding you toward meaning and real purpose in life that aligns with your inner self. Let's explore 4 powerful insights that reveal what a lack of friends actually means, and why it may be one of the clearest signs you are building a life of real strength. Insight 1. Depth doesn't thrive in shallow waters. Think about the last time you tried to discuss something meaningful with people who live for gossip or distraction. The conversation likely fell flat. Your thoughts felt too heavy for their surface. That mismatch can feel isolating, but it is a sign you are not meant to live on the surface. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your thoughts are reflective and intentional, shallow circles will never feel like home. Many people connect easily because their relationships demand nothing, only laughter, entertainment, and convenience. But if you crave honesty, depth, and loyalty, you will not fit in easily, and that is not weakness. It is proof you carry a different frequency. Being rare means you cannot be everywhere at once. Insight 2. Solitude is the training ground of self-mastery. Why do many people fear being alone? Because silence forces them to face their own minds. They run toward constant company not out of love, but fear of themselves. If you can endure quiet, if you can sit alone without distraction or needing validation from others, you begin to discover your true inner strength forming. If you can endure silence, if you can sit alone without feeling like you're falling apart, that is real strength. It's easy to feel strong when surrounded by noise, distractions, and constant interaction, but true resilience shows itself in quiet moments. The ability to be alone with your thoughts, without needing validation or distraction, is a rare kind of power. A great philosopher once taught that if you truly want to grow, you must be willing to be misunderstood. Growth often looks unusual from the outside. When you choose solitude over shallow company, people may label you as distant or antisocial. But in reality, you are doing something far more meaningful. You are training your mind. You are learning how to find stability within yourself instead of depending on others. Think about the difference between someone who constantly needs noise to feel okay and someone who can stand in silence and still feel complete. The second person has mastered something deeper. They are free. Solitude is not a punishment. It is practice. It refines your thoughts and strengthens your inner world. The same idea applies to relationships. A crowded room does not guarantee meaningful connection. One genuine conversation can be more valuable than dozens of empty ones. True friendships are not about quantity, they are about depth, trust, and growth. So if your world feels quiet right now, don't mistake it for emptiness. It may simply be your life filtering out what doesn't truly matter. You are protecting your soul from the exhaustion of maintaining connections that have no roots. Insight 4. The right people appear in the right season. Nature teaches us patience. Flowers don't bloom in winter. Fruit doesn't ripen in a day. Yet we expect friendships to appear instantly, as if the right people should arrive on demand. The Stoics warned us against this illusion. You cannot control who enters or leaves your life. You cannot force others to understand you, value you, or stay with you. But you can remain authentic. You can keep your values clear. And when you do, those values act like a beacon. Slowly but surely, people who share your depth will be drawn to your light. Think of it this way. If you always dim your brightness just to fit in, the people who could truly value you may never even see you. But if you stand firm, even in solitude, you make it possible for the right eyes to notice, the right hearts to connect, and the right friendships to form. So what does the lack of friends really indicate? It indicates that you have standards, that you are unwilling to waste time on hollow connections, that you would rather walk alone than follow a crowd running in the wrong direction. This isn't weakness. It is strength. It is proof that you know the value of. The next time you feel the sting of emptiness, remember Einstein's solitude. Remember Marcus Aurelius' calm. Remember Seneca's reminder that the crowd is often misguided. Remember Epictetus' call to self-mastery. And most of all, remember that great souls are rarely understood at first glance. Depth attracts depth, but slowly. In the meantime, use this season to build yourself, strengthen your body, expand your mind, nurture your spirit. Let solitude become your forge. Resilience and clarity are formed. Because when the right people come, they won't be rescuers from your loneliness. They will be companions to your fullness. They will not demand that you shrink or compromise your values. They will recognize your depth because they carry their own. And those bonds, rare, authentic, enduring, are worth more than 1,000 empty names in your contact list. The lack of friends in your life is not proof that you are unworthy. It is proof that you refuse to settle, that your light is too strong to be hidden in shallow crowds, that you know peace in solitude is better than chaos in company, that your heart is waiting, not for anyone, but for the right ones. So keep walking your path with dignity. Don't chase what does not nourish you. Don't confuse being surrounded with being fulfilled. Your own company. And never forget, it is far better to stand alone with truth than to sit in a crowd built on lies. If this message spoke to you, take 3 simple actions right now. First, subscribe to Stoic Spring. By subscribing, you build the habit of strengthening your inner peace and developing emotional maturity every day. Second, like this video so more people who need this reminder can come across it and benefit from it. Third, write in the comments, I value quality over quantity. It shows that you stayed until the end and are serious about choosing a stronger path in life. Before you leave, take a moment to choose one of the videos shown here on the side. Just like this one, it may not only shift your thinking but also influence how you choose to live your life going forward. Empty name.